Hey everybody, Patrick with Triptych Canine. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Today is episode 55 of Triptych Canine's Tuesday Training Tips. And today we're talking about inherent behaviors within the basic six. So for those of you that remember, episode 51, we talked about the basic six commands and behaviors that we recommend all owners start with when training their dogs. And those six are crate and proper crate behavior, sit, down, place, recall, and no. Now, we've had some questions about why we didn't include proper leash behavior, why we didn't include thresholds, why we didn't include the command stay. So we'll tackle those right now. Stay. We do not teach stay. Stay is implied within duration command. So what I'm talking about, and what I mean, is when we tell a dog to sit, we expect it to sit and hold that sit until it is told to do otherwise. When we tell a dog to down, or to go to its place, we expect it to down or hold its place until it is told to do otherwise. So stay, the command, becomes implied in the single command. Rather than saying sit, stay, down, stay, place, stay, we try to keep it simple. Fewer commands for us to remember, fewer commands for the dog to learn. Keep everything as simple as possible. However, you have to remember that the dog needs to fully know the command. So if you want a dog to sit and hold that sit, it needs to first be taught what sit is and what it means. We talked about this in another episode, which is just mouth noises. The commands we give dogs don't mean anything until we associate a behavior with that mouth noise. Again, to them, it's just noises coming out of our mouth that don't mean anything until we associate something with it. Next, thresholds. We do teach thresholds, but thresholds start with proper crate behavior. You put a dog into a crate, you do not want it to come out of the crate without you telling it to. It's the same thing, you don't want a dog rushing into the crate, but the biggest danger is with the dog rushing out of the crate. It can injure itself, it can injure somebody else, there could be another dog working, and that dog rushes through and goes to that other dog. We don't want that. So thresholds start with proper crate behavior. The dog goes into the crate. When you're getting the dog out of the crate, you open the door. If the dog goes to come through, you close the door. Rinse and repeat. The dog learns every time it goes to go out the door on its own, the door closes. So it waits. And that is the beginning of teaching thresholds. So again, while we do have certain protocols for teaching thresholds by themselves, it all starts with the proper crate behavior. So we're talking about within the confines of the basic six. And lastly, proper leash behavior. We do have protocols for teaching proper leash behavior by itself, but it was not included as a specific command and behavior within the basic six because the dog inherently learns how to walk nicely on a leash and proper leash behavior while teaching the basic six. You move a dog into a crate, out of a crate, to a placemat, to another area to sit, to another area to down, through a doorway, the dog, while you go outside. While you're teaching all the commands and behaviors of the basic six, the dog is also learning how to walk nicely on leash. So while, yes, the dog is learning how to walk nicely on leash, it is not a primary focus of teaching the basic six. It is a secondary behavior that the dog is learning while it's being taught the basic six. I hope that's cleared up a little bit of everything for you guys. If you have any questions, please let me know. I will answer them to the best of my ability. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Get out there, train your dogs, and have some fun, because training never ends.